right after Mat Armstrong dropped that Monday video. Something unexpected happened. Not in the garage, not during the rebuild, but in the comment section. And what showed up there? Nobody saw it coming. Mark McCann, yes, a Bugatti owner himself, just went into the comment section and asked Mat Armstrong for a gearbox fuse. Let that sink in. Not a full gearbox, not a complex component, a fuse. And somehow, that single moment has turned into one of the biggest talking points right now. Because behind that simple question is a much bigger story. A story people are just starting to understand. And the more you look at it, the more it stops feeling like a joke and starts feeling like a serious situation. Even casual viewers started realizing there was more going on than just mechanical issues. The layers of complexity here, the systems, the electronics, the rare parts, they all paint a picture most people never see. Now, before we go deeper into this, real quick, if you love this kind of breakdown, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Because what's happening here? It's bigger than it looks, and it's only getting more intense from here. Now, this all connects back to one thing. Mat Armstrong's Veyron, a repossessed Bugatti, with no proper history, no clear explanation, just a car, and a long list of unanswered questions. From the moment it appeared, people were locked in. Not just watching, but trying to figure it out themselves. Who owned it before? What actually went wrong? Why was it left like that? And the biggest question of all, can it really be fixed? Because this isn't a normal car. This is a Bugatti. And with something like this, nothing is ever straightforward. From the first inspection, it was obvious there were hidden problems, serious ones. Not the kind you spot instantly, but the kind that reveal themselves slowly. The kind that require patience, experience, and a deep understanding of how everything connects. So instead of rushing, Mat did what he always does. He slowed everything down, step by step, piece by piece, breaking the car apart mentally before even touching certain areas. Because at this level, guessing is not an option. Every move matters. And one wrong step here could easily turn a fixable problem into something far worse. The tension was high, because with cars like this, a single oversight could cost thousands of dollars, or worse, permanently damage the car. But while all of this was happening, another story was quietly building in the background. Because somewhere else, another Bugatti Veyron was already stuck. Mark McCann's Veyron, for months. His gearbox has not been working, not partially, not sometimes, completely. The car doesn't move, it doesn't respond, it just sits there. And every attempt to fix it? Nothing. No clear solution, no easy fix, just dead ends. And that's the frustrating part. Because at this level, you expect answers, not silence, and definitely not confusion. The money, the reputation, the pride, none of it matters when the machine itself refuses to function. That's the reality many people forget. Now imagine that for a second. Owning one of the most expensive cars in the world and not being able to drive it at all. No quick repair, no simple replacement. Just a machine that refuses to move. And then you see someone online taking apart the same car, solving problems, figuring things out step by step, going deeper than most people would even attempt. So naturally, you pay attention, and then comes that moment, that one decision to ask for help, but not privately, publicly, right there in the comment section. Do you have any spare gearbox fuses? Asking for a friend. 7 words. That's all it took. And suddenly, everything changed, because this isn't just about a fuse. In a Bugatti Veyron, nothing is just anything. That fuse plays a critical role. It helps maintain communication between the gearbox system and the rest of the car. If that connection fails, the car shuts itself down. No drive, no movement, nothing. And here's where things get even more complicated. This isn't a part you can easily get. You can't just walk into a shop and buy it. It's not something widely available. To get it, you usually need access to Bugatti's official network, And that's where the real problem begins, because that access is not always guaranteed. In this case, it wasn't there. And that says a lot more than people realize. So what do you do when you own a hypercar and the system designed to support it doesn't come through? You look elsewhere. And in this situation, that elsewhere was Mat Armstrong, someone who is actively working through the same machine, finding answers, and proving that these problems can actually be solved. But the internet didn't all react the same way. Some people saw it as funny, a rare moment, where even supercar owners are asking for help like everyone else. Something real, something unexpected. But others, they saw something deeper. They started questioning everything. Why would someone in that position have to ask for something so basic publicly? Why isn't the manufacturer stepping in? And what does that say about owning a car like this? Because the truth is, these cars come with a hidden reality. They are incredibly advanced, incredibly powerful, but also incredibly dependent. Dependent on systems, on networks, on access. And when those things aren't available, even the most expensive cars in the world can become completely useless. That's the part people don't always see. The part behind the speed, the luxury, the image. Because when everything works, it looks perfect. But when something goes wrong, it's a completely different story. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. A Bugatti, not moving. A gearbox, not responding. And an owner, looking for answers outside the system. And that's why this moment matters so much. Because it exposes something real, something most people never think about. Ownership at this level isn't as simple as it looks. And that's where Mat's rebuild becomes bigger than just content. Because what he's doing is showing a different path. A way to understand these cars, fix them, bring them back, without relying completely on the system they were built around. Every step he takes, every problem he works through, it sends a message that maybe these cars don't have to stay locked behind closed doors. And now, with everything happening, all eyes are on what comes next. Will that gearbox issue be solved? Will the fuse be found? Will this situation turn into a breakthrough? Or something even bigger? Because right now, this is no longer just a rebuild story. It's something more. A conversation. A shift. A moment that's making people rethink everything. And the craziest part? We're still at the beginning. Because at this point, anything can happen, and everything is still on the table. And one thing is certain, every single detail here will continue to matter more than anyone expected. The stakes are high, the tension is real, and every small development is watched closely by enthusiasts and experts alike. Now listen, if you made it this far, then you already know this isn't just another car story. So make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Because what happens next in this situation? It might completely change everything, and you don't want to miss it.